Dude, I thought I was smelling bacon too right now.
Stop it.
No fucking way. Oh my god, what's going on? That promo intensified and rejuvenated that moment in AEW.
There it is. It's this week's new word.
But Bobby got his back. But Bobby got it back.
Play the beat. Play the beat.
Welcome, everybody, to episode 62 of the MACKDOWN Podcast. We got the OG4 here with us today. Myself, of course, Kimmy, Mikey MacD.
That's me.
Mr. B.
I'm right here.
AJ.
Mitchell! Oh, shit. The phone got me right on time. How you doing?
The phone's in on it, too. Alexa, she's listening. I'm telling you right now.
She knows, man.
Oh, yeah, that's from that Amazon Music. That's what that was, where you can find us at, of all places.
I know. We are on Amazon. How crazy, right? Are we on Amazon?
We're on Amazon Music, dude. We're on
That's where I listen.
Spotify. There's this whole slew of...
Buzzsprout.
Yeah, Buzzsprout.
Other ones. I guess we could pull it up and just give them a list. We're not that professional.
We're just trying to get it out there, you know? Slide.
Definitely. That's how we get it. That's how we do it. What a week in wrestling, guys, huh?
Yeah, man.
Well, we don't have Cam with us today. However, Cam did send a interesting video in our group chat this week.
And the timing.
The timing. Talk about how the world just becomes a parallel universe of wrestling historia. Kimmy hit it.
Well, it was basically a video that starts off with, it looks like a podcast interview of Tony Khan, and he's saying, "Oh yeah, you know, we don't train wrestlers here. That's not our business model. So we don't do that weekly, you know, wrestling and practice, essentially." And then it goes on to a huge compilation of people just breaking their necks, basically.
I mean,
and like getting
huge compilation.
Yeah,
dude. And when I say huge, like it just keeps going forever and ever. So I'll try to link it on our Insta at MACKDOWN Podcast.
At MACKDOWN Podcast.
At MACKDOWN Podcast.
That way you guys can take a look at, because it's you know,
it's gnarly. It's gnarly.
It's just honestly, it shows how unsafe the fucking work environment is there.
Here we go.
And god damn it, we just talked about it every week. Every week, this is like the same fucking thing. But dude, the timing is not good. I said this to you on the phone. I said this to you on the phone, and I agree with you. You know, it sucks that we have to point out we are a entity that tells you news that's going on in the wrestling business, and we also give our opinion, what we think, and the facts related to what we think. Right now, every week we've been saying this. Mikey MacD hit him. Well, people are getting hurt, man. Hangman just slammed his head in the side of the I almost said the side of the concrete.
Oh, God. That would be horrible.
He slammed his head in the side of his head in the mat. He got hit with a clothesline, did like a little flip, and the first thing that hit was the side of his head. Bang! Knocked himself clean out.
Tried to oversell the move and oversold his neck.
Well, and luckily it's not as bad as we all were thinking it could be, because we were like, is he fucking paralyzed? I mean, can he move? What's going on?
Yeah.
And then they wouldn't show him. You know what I mean?
Right.
I read some things saying...
Hey, guess what? The presentation we received on that was definitely not the presentation we thought we would want to see. As for something that we kept saying, hey, somebody's going to seriously get hurt over here if we don't, clean this up a little bit.
Cam literally said that last week. He said, we're one step away from somebody getting seriously injured, and here we go. Just another fucking...
I concur, man, and look what happens.
And look, I'm not saying they need to have the like a performance center or some kind of training facility, but dude, weed them out through Ring of Honor, man.
Technically,
you got
they
Ring
do.
of Honor. Yeah,
technically they do, because Dustin Rhodes' school is pretty much where.
Well,
they're
too.
They're
kind of affiliated with them.
Yeah, they definitely do need a performance center. A real professional wrestling company that produces sports entertainers has a place where their athletes can train and work.
No, what I'm saying is the performance center is great. Don't get me wrong. However, you get trained a certain way. Everybody's getting trained one way. There's not like a lot of diversity. You know what I mean? So
okay.
have Ring of Honor be that benchmark where it's like, look, let's bring in people through the Ring of Honor filter, and then whoever we like from the Ring of Honor filter that we can fucking really use, let's bring them up. But use Ring of Honor as that filter to be like, hey, let's see what we got, and then the ones that we know for sure that are good, that are going to stick around, we'll fucking use them and pull them up, or somehow tie them back into the AEW filter.
We'll change your fucking business model and actually have people practicing during the week.
Yeah.
And not just going out on
exactly.
TV.
Exactly, which leads me to the same thing that I was going to say previously. That's why they do need some sort of a performance center. Before you even put them on television, Ring of Honor, any of that, you need a filter to see if they can actually get in there and perform, bro. You can't take the word
safe.
of the indies. There's a and be safe. There's a difference between working indie shows and working televised shows. A televised show has to be paced a certain way. Things have to be done a certain way to tell a story a certain way, because you're producing it for a mass majority of people who don't even fucking know who you are. Where nobody knows your name.
Plus, you got
Once
time
again.
restrictions in TV, so.
Well,
Exactly.
dude, I don't know if you watched Rampage, but that's how it felt with Rampage. There was just people, I'm like, I don't really know who this person is, man. You know?
Why are you on my TV? Why are you being presented to me if I don't know who you are? I'm sorry, but no.
I think
character
Tony Khan
development.
looks at that like that's our fault, though. If we don't
Whose
know
fault?
who that is, that's our
Mine?
fault.
Hell,
That's the way it
are you kidding
feels.
me?
That's the way it
Are you
feels,
kidding me?
man. It's just like, hey, you don't watch Dark, and that's your fault. But we have a lot of
Oh.
shit going on Dark. I'm not saying that to you. I'm just saying that's the way it almost is like presented to us. Like
The
that's like how Tony
audacity.
Khan feels. Yeah.
Okay, well, Tony, you can kiss my black ass. You get the hell out of here.
Well, Tony's
that
shutting
nonsense.
shit down on social media because I was going to link that video, but it's been removed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
who
you know,
else did that?
funny you say that, because I just read an article where he did he was like pulling videos. There was a fan that posted a video of an event that they were at, and it was like completely fucking empty. And he's like, "Nope, we're gonna have that removed."
Yep.
Bro, what the fuck is
Yeah.
that?
Well, and then it was
Yeah,
funny
he-
because Cam also, speaking of Cam as well, sent that link saying, or I think it was Cam, as far as the intro, saying like, oh, 300 and something million or 3 million
Oh,
views. or-
yeah.
Oh, I
saw
think
that.
I did that. Yeah,
Oh,
I
was it
think-
you?
yeah.
Okay. Because I was going to say, yeah, that
It
that
was
came
like,
through too. And it
what?
was almost like, oh, so now they're advertising how many views they're getting, even though that's not even.
That's
like,
not
is that
even
the
true.
cumulative views? Like, overall?
They might be hitting a
That's-
million per night, like when they're on TV.
Wonder if I can find
On
that real quick. I
Dynamite?
have that website.
Tony Khan must have 3.8 million different homes in this country that he's DVRing this shit on in some way, shape, or form.
He must
Because that's the
be
only
counting
way.
Rampage as well. He must be throwing Rampage in with those numbers, because no way they're getting threes on the scale.
On the boards. No, there's no threes on that board, my friend.
752,000 total viewers, down 23% from last week, with a 0.26 rating.
Which
I'm telling you, man, I really truly believe that their culture, people are going to be turned off by their culture. It's like, yes, like we've beaten, like you've said, we've beaten the dead horse with a stick. Let me not say beat the dead horse with a dead horse.
we've beaten the horse to death. Exactly, we've beaten this horse, so the horse cannot be beaten anymore.
Dude, the
It's
reason
dead.
why people aren't showing up at the shows, though, like, we want to go to have fun and not, like, potentially watch someone get seriously injured.
Yeah.
Like, no one wants to see that.
Well, we got a show coming up
Oh.
here pretty soon, man. That's like,
I know, I'm
yeah,
debating.
do we want to go?
I know.
Who's
Of
going to be
course
there?
we do. Of course. You know why I want to go?
I want my
Because,
10
Mike,
points.
I want my 10
Yeah.
points, damn it. I want my damn 10 points. Hell yeah.
I swear to God.
Cam gonna be pissed.
He's gonna have a sign that says, "I want my points."
Yep. I want my fantasy points, Mike. That's what it's gonna say.
And then we should all just have signs that say Me Too.
Yeah, we're all sitting beside him.
Actually, maybe not Me Too. Maybe something different now that Me Too's been kind of taken over.
Oh yeah.
At what point in
'Cause
time, dude, is like everything gonna be taken over? You know, it's coming.
Well. Oh, that. Whoa.
Don't say Hitman. You know.
Brett. Yeah.
No, who knows? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. Someone might look back on this 20 years from now and be like, "Oh, you said Hitman. You're fucking canceled."
Oh, yeah. Just some term we don't think
Because
is...
yeah. Anyway.
Damn.
Anywho.
But yeah, shout out to Hangman. It's only a concussion. I shouldn't say only. Concussions are serious, but
not a broken neck.
Yeah, not a broken neck.
Like, glad he was just passed out and not paralyzed. That, you know?
Yeah, because he wasn't moving his legs and shit. They were just real serious. They made that shit look real serious, and they wouldn't show him. And John Moxley's trying to fucking, kind of keep the crowd engaged, so to speak. But
that's what was worrying me too, because they kept like going to Taz, like the announce table back to like Mox. They were not showing him at all.
Taking his glasses off and shit, and he's all looking serious. And
I was reading some of the comments too.
It felt like an Owen Hart moment. I'm like, oh, we're not having one of these right now, right?
Yeah, because I'm like, are they doing CPR or some shit? Like, what the fuck's going on, man? Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was way scary. Like, for them to play on your coattails like that. I mean, here's the deal. Regardless of the fact it was a serious injury, it sucks. And to tie it back into what Kimmy brought up in Cam's video, that shit is ridiculous that you have no preparation time for your wrestlers, your employees to prep. A professional football team has a training facility. For Christ's sake, your dad owns the freaking Jaguars. They have their own training facility.
Yeah,
they have their own facility where they can go and work out and train and work on their craft. You're telling me you can't build something down there in Jacksonville where these guys can go on their days off? You're not touring 24 hours a day. They could take a Sunday to Tuesday to get down there and work out, have a safe place.
Yeah, because they only got to work one night a week. Maybe.
Generally.
Oh, yeah, because Friday night, that shit is taped.
That's
why we have,
yeah.
Yeah, so they can shoot down there Thursday to Friday to Saturday, work on some shit with people, work programs out, tell some stories. You want to do all the flippity flops, do all the fucking flippity flops, but make sure you're doing them safely. Have that person know what they're expecting.
Well, and you need to know the chemistry of the person you're wrestling with. It's like you can practice with someone else all you want, but it's not the person you're going to have the match with. So they're going to move differently. Their weight distribution's different. Everything's different.
Well, and that's why in WWF back in the day, that's why the matches were always so crisp and clean on TV, was because the house show loops, that they were working together. You know what I mean?
That was the performance center.
They're practicing, that they're getting their match down on all the towns, going all around the world. You know what I mean? And then finally they have that program on television, and they're ready to go.
That shit is beautiful.
Yeah, they got chemistry now. They've worked it out. So that's why a lot of times you didn't even have to call shit, man. You could just you just knew what to do. Yep. It's like a dance for real.
Brett said him and Davey, when they first started, was horrible. He said Davey would be like, he jumped, Davey would be, because Davey was kind of clumsy sometimes. You know what I mean? So he would like trip him up and shit, and he was like, what the hell? And finally, they started getting their timing. Well, Brett, let's just give the GOAT his due. Brett adjusted his craft to work with Birchbold. So.
And Mr. B, you said you were reading comments?
Yeah. I read some comments about the Hangman injury or concussion. Everybody's like scared because they don't see him moving at all, thinking it's like an actual broken neck and this and that. And one guy actually said, he's like, this is scary for sure. He's not moving his hands at all.
Oh, like people that were at the show, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully he gets better soon, and they fucking change their business model accordingly.
Definitely.
Do you think it was planned that so Moxley started cutting a promo, and then he was calling out MJF, basically saying he wanted to fight again, he's got more energy?
Yeah, that was an audible. They definitely had to do that. I mean, they all got the earplug, and they had to kind of clean up the rest of the show that they had. They had a couple of minutes.
Hey, let me ask you, do you think Hangman was going to win that match, or do you think it was going to be Mox?
No, it was Moxley.
Yeah, I think Moxley was going to win the match, and then
build up more animosity between the two.
Well, he did.
Yeah,
he did win. So I mean,
well, he did now. Yeah, for sure. But I think that they were going to. Yeah, I don't know. That's tough. I don't know. Because knowing Tony Khan, he's likely to just fucking change the belt.
Yeah. Surprised they're not going to have a number one contender match, even though MJF has a chip.
They're doing that for the tag teams, but anyway.
Even though FTR. Yeah, anyway.
Well, speaking of MJF.
Go ahead.
You go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, Kimmy, I still think you're right. what you said a couple episodes ago. Just get rid of the storyline and let the list, what is it, the ranking system be the storyline. You know what I mean? Let's just go with that. Let's just see what happens.
Well, that's kind of what they're doing. They're just seeing what happens.
We should do that in the universe mode. Just fuck around and try it, and just do a ranking system, and just have folks go at it, and then we'll just let the rankings tell the stories.
Yep.
I bet it would be fucking great.
Legendary.
Yeah, classic all-time great legend.
Unless it's the ladder match with Mike, then
Undefeated.
Legendary. Well, speaking of the greatest promo that I've ever seen.
Ever. Wow.
Well, one of the greatest promos that I've ever seen. Mr. MJF, I got to give you your flowers, my friend. You get some roses today. You get some roses today. That promo intensified and rejuvenated that moment in AEW.
There it is. It's this week's new word.
Rejuvenated. It made me want to actually watch, you, bro. Like, that was it. I wanted to watch him. And that is the reason why I turned on the AEW program with a little bit of, But
I like that I like that he's building his animosity towards Moxley through William Regal. You know what I'm trying to say? Because William Regal's like Moxley's like mentor, along with Daniel Bryan and that whole Bryan Danielson, excuse me, and along with that whole little group. You know what I mean? So
I agree. I was gonna say, I agree. I feel like he's making it seem like he wanted William Regal to be his mentor first, and
he's like, you said you were gonna get me a job, and then you were like, fuck off, basically. In his
pretty much.
And if that's real, then kudos to them for actually telling that story.
When he was like, well, you had an email. William Regal to MJF, basically. He's like, I was 16 getting my ass beaten. You can't do that anymore. He's the old.
It was a whole different world. That's why we were watching that promo, and I was like, that was a tough time back in those days, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Dude, if you're trying to break in the business in like the 70s, dude, you're getting beat up for real, dude, because they're like, no, we're going to weed out the weak. You can't be here, man.
Well, and I think, do you think it's going to be a babyface turn? I think so, because he did put his ring on, but he didn't hit him.
Yeah.
And I thought, if he was going to hit him. Listen, AJ, he's going to be the heel babyface, if that makes any sense whatsoever. He's like the... I'm going to make a comparison here. Stone Cold. He's a bad good guy. He's the bad guy that everyone loves. Because he's just fuck everyone and fuck authority. I'm for me, basically.
That will be our perception of MJF. However, MJF will always be for the number one person who he thinks he's better than, and that's everybody else. He thinks he is the greatest. He will always be the greatest in his mind, which will make him forever a heel. These doubts, oh my God, I love it. And here's the deal. I love the fact that he's playing and he has people saying the things like you are saying, Kimmy. Oh, he's going to be a good... Yeah. No, he's never going to be. Ever. He wants you...
Yeah, but we love him for it. That's what I'm trying to say.
You are a puppet.
I know he's a heel, AJ, but everyone loves to hate him, if that makes any sense, because he's so good at being bad. How can you not love him? And just to prove my point, he ended up on Mount Rushmore's VT Dubs.
Oh,
yeah, he did.
Almost everybody.
Yeah, and he's how old? Yeah, exactly. So
that's why there will be nothing about him will ever be babyface, ever.
But
I see him more as like Hunter's role. You know what I mean?
He's a generational talent.
He's the consummate bad guy, but he will have elements of like a good guy at some point.
Totally.
Yeah,
but he's a little more humanized right now than he has been in past. Right. Before he's just super arrogant, and now he's showing you a little bit more of his like emotions. If you know what I'm saying, like
it's by design.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm saying it's brilliant, and I love it.
Dude, you know what? When Hunter gets his hands on MJF, because that's going to happen in the bidding war of 2024.
2024, yes.
He's going to go to WWE, and they're going to do it right, and he's going to be fucking seasoned to perfection.
He's almost using all of this shit going down in AEW to his advantage.
Yeah, he's
you know
making
what I
his
mean?
name. Yeah, he's making his name right now.
He's the one you're like if you're going to watch AEW, like Moxley, I feel like, and MJF are the ones that I want to see outside of Hangman, who just got hurt, and you know what I'm saying. But MJF really is like the one I'm going back to watch every week because his shit's been so good and it's so consistent, and he's just entertaining. You know what I mean? So
he doesn't feel fake at all. Like he doesn't feel like he's playing wrestler. He's like, if you meet him, you're like, ooh. Who am I meeting here? Am I meeting, like, is this actually the guy? Or, and he probably would be. He'd probably be like, oh, fuck you, dude. Like, you know, he's not going to be nice.
And I think MJF is the reason why AEW's promos have gotten better. He's back. That's how I feel.
Very good point.
That's a very good point, Mr. B.
Because now you're seeing more of his promos.
So that's why we're feeling like AEW is getting a step up all of a sudden.
Yeah, because I was thinking that too. I was like, man, it feels like the promos are kind of stepping up a little bit. And AJ's over there like, yeah, one good promo a week, mer.
No credit whatsoever.
I didn't say anything. I just was sitting here
with your face.
Okay, so just real quick, all I'm saying is that my thought process with all this is, I get it. There are people who are good on the stick. You know, there are people who get their props, get their stuff over. There are very many factors on there. But as I said in the beginning of this, what re-energized and revitalized my whole love for that was MJF. I mean, like we've all said, MJF, you are the truth. You are the reason why any of us are still, well, I can't say the only, but one of the main reasons why any of us are still putting up with Tony Khan and his nonsense. And I agree with you, Kimmy, about that, what you said about taking it to his advantage. Oh, yeah. The heat is great, and he's in there cooking with everybody else, but he's like...
Dude, and all their so-called superstars are gone. Punk's gone, fucking Kenny Omega's gone, the Young Bucks are gone, fucking Sammy's out right now, Andrade's out right now, where the fuck is Miro yet again? Like, every single person that they had on the top of their peak of their list is just out right now. Exactly. No one you see because they've all been either suspended or injured or whatever.
And Kenny Omega was supposed to be the backbone, like, he was supposed to be what they built the company around.
Right.
Like,
and
Kenny Omega's going to be their Hogan, basically.
Yeah, he came back for one fucking pay-per-view. Not even a fucking regular show.
Not even a regular match on his own either.
Yeah.
You know.
Not a single
six-man.
Don't forget about Sting.
But anyway, so I think MJF is doing a perfect job at taking advantage of every single other person being gone, and he can step into that limelight at this point.
And he's killing it.
Killing it.
He's killing it because everything is revolving, like, everything's revolving around him right now, like, during the show, it feels like.
Dude, and as much as I love the Young Bucks, they were getting stale.
Yeah.
They were just showing up for fucking random backstages or whatever. They weren't really doing a ton. It was just kind of like,
Yeah.
Underwhelming. Yeah, there you go, AJ. Yes, you're right. Getting stale. They're stale. Now, did they deserve to be suspended? Who knows with that whole thing, but...
Oh, man, you know what? At this point, there wasn't, and I'm just to touch on the suspension stuff. You know, there's a article saying from PWI Illustrated, shout out to them for the article that I read recently. They were saying that AEW is looking to actually buy out the rest of CM Punk's contract.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that too.
And I'm like, oh my God. Like, okay, so that means if he's done, he's done. First of all. Secondly, I'm sorry, Mike, you might not be getting that action figure after all, bro. CM Punk with the title. I did see see him
that might be scrubbed out of AEW's history, who knows. Like, it's still early enough. They may.
Well, they don't even have a Kenny one yet, so
they actually do, but he's in regular clothes.
Oh.
And he has the belt, so I'm gonna have to get that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There it is.
Okay, I'm glad they have it.
So then I'll be caught up minus,
Punk.
the fuck twat. Yeah.
So I agree with you, Kimmy. Why you still have all these people on suspension and all this other bullshit when the cancer that was the cause of the problem, the person who had a company to run, you got him out of there.
Well, and Sammy Guevara's gotten too big for his britches, so
apparently.
Well, I mean, that's just
what you
y'all
think debatable.
No, I'm saying that's AEW giving him the pass on that. I mean, that's pretty much what that is.
Is it because he's Jericho's dude?
He's Tony Khan's dude, man. They're all buddy, man. I feel like,
Yep, I think it is the Tony Khan dude. Yeah. Go ahead, Mike.
No, I mean, I feel like they're all just hanging out buddy, and he's, running to his friend. Oh my God, you won't believe.
That's the only thing about Vince that's
what they're doing.
I won't say only, but one of the things about Vince, he's like, yeah, we can be haha, but I'm your fucking boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will cut you down like that if you fuck with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he doesn't play favorites.
No.
Did you hear about what Vince said about that? To touch on that, Kimmy, Vince was asked when people say about him, like, oh, I looked at Vince as a father figure and stuff like that. And Vince is like, well, I appreciate the sentiment of them saying that, but I have one son. His name is Shane McMahon. And I'm like, damn, that's okay, Vince. That's to the point.
Well, he's like, I'm glad you feel that way about me, but yeah, I'm your boss, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
When it comes to business, I'm doing what's best for business. I'm not afraid to hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I agree with that too, because he's just a very he was just a man's man back in the day. You know what I mean?
Handshake deals.
Yeah, and if there was people that had a problem, he would go, face them. Face
well, I'm
to
sure
face.
a lot of people, feel that way about Triple H now, especially. You know,
Yeah,
what I mean?
he's
now
not
that
going
he's
to be
like,
afraid to just check you if you need to be checked.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What are you going to do, man? You're going to fight the game? You know what I mean?
time to play the game.
I ain't fighting Hunter.
Oh, Lemmy.
Well, Vince did say on Pat McAfee's show that, if people think I'm an asshole, he's like, well, congratulations, I'm an asshole.
Right,
like he's like, yeah, that's you kind of have to be
Yeah.
to be in that situation, and you got to manage all those fucking personalities, dude.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, like
true story.
yeah,
He's like, I don't sleep because when? When do I have time?
yeah. What
to
am I
sleep?
gonna do? I got Sean on the phone here. I got Brett on the phone over here.
Yeah.
And then more recently, I got Brock over here. I got Roman over here.
Yeah, true
Ooh,
story.
Brock. Yeah.
Yeah. Brock? You said Brock? Love me some Brock, man. Speaking of which, if we're a little bit done with the MJF situation,
Yeah, we can
jump.
move. We can move.
We
right
can jump
on
right,
over.
right over into Raw, which I posed a question to the group this week. I told you guys to think about it. Brock, Bobby, one-on-one, Saudi at Crown Jewel. Bragging rights are on the line at this point. No titles, no chips, no nothing but two big old beefy men slapping meat at the
Shout out
same
Big
damn
E.
time. Shout out Big E. He'll get better soon. What do you guys think? How you feel about
So, no title?
No title.
this? No title.
Huh. Interesting.
Because
Just
Seth,
egos
yeah, Seth beat Bobby because of the beatdown.
and some egos
Yeah.
maybe too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you want the background story on how exactly this all works? I'm gonna have Mr. Mikey Mack help me with this story. I'll let you start it off with the beginning of why Bobby Lashley even signed with the WWE about 5.5 years ago.
I would say yeah, because I wasn't 100% myself like familiar with the background, so the background does definitely help with the overall story.
And they haven't
Right.
really told us. They have, but they haven't. It was very brief.
Yeah.
Because we've got the Bobby Brock interaction already, but it was very brief.
Yeah.
But so when Bobby first came to WWE, Brock basically bounced. Like that was around the time he was out of there, and then he was gone for so long, and then Bobby left WWE, and then Brock came back. So it was just this like coincidental thing that kept happening. But he's like, "Look, man, you've been fucking ducking me, dude, for 20 years. I go this place, you fucking come back. I come back here, you fucking bounce. Like, what the fuck's going on? Like, obviously you're afraid of me."
Okay.
So he said this in like interviews and shit, like leading back into his before he even signed with WWE. He was saying shit like this on podcasts, on Busted Open. So he's like, I'm coming back. If I'm coming back, I want Brock. Like if I was to ever go back to WWE, I want Brock because he's been ducking me for all these fucking years.
Well, and Bobby is
So-
huge as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like,
Well, and he's like, and we can make money with it. You know,
Yeah.
we can take it all around the world. And he's not wrong, by the way. So, but yes, but that was what 6 years ago
6 years ago.
when Bobby signed.
Right.
So, dude.
So during all that time, they've and like Mike said, they had their interactions.
More recently too. It's
well,
not like this was a long
Elimination
time.
Chamber, they were kind of thrown
Right.
together a bit.
Right. Just
Not a
here
lot.
and there.
with the most recent one, and here's why, and this is why, Kimmy, I want to pose this question, because I feel like what's happening with Bobby and Brock is important to finish where they left off. And what I mean by that is, if you remember, before Bobby and Roman had their moment at Elimination Chamber, we back up a little bit, they had their moment one-on-one at Royal Rumble, where Bobby beat Brock and retained the
with
title.
Fuckery.
With fuckery, yes, with fuckery.
But who got the win?
Right.
But Bobby,
Yeah.
Bobby got the win for the WWE title. The only reason why Brock won the championship is because at Elimination Chamber, Bobby got hurt. So they never finished their story, ever.
Well,
And now here we are.
And now, but then Bobby wants to go, and Bobby's my dude. He's on my fantasy team. Shout out to you and
Shame.
He's on my fantasy team. So I was like, shout out to him. But Bobby did bring up Brock's name, saying about the people he beat and all the other, information related to his victories upon victories and his dominance in the WWE. You say Brock's name one too many times, and then you hear that, and then your skin crawls back into your butthole, and you realize that, oh Lord have mercy, the man just said, "Hi, Bobby."
Bip! And then hits him in the face with the
And
mic.
then
That's
hits him in
great.
the
That's
face
really
with the
funny. Almost like he's like little kid.
Yeah. But
Hey,
Bobby
Bobby.
but Bobby got his back. But Bobby got it back. On...
Play the beat. Play the beat.
Baby got it.
Bobby got his licks back in on Raw this week.
Well, yeah, because dude, Brock decimated him, beat the shit out of him, suplexed him. I thought he broke his arm. It was so terrible.
Well,
Put
first
him
of all,
through the
Bobby
announce
doesn't know
table.
how to take a suplex. Can we all agree on that? Because the
Jesus.
last time
So
he got
scared.
a few suplexes, he just kept taking him on his shoulder, and we're all like, why?
And then guess what? Shoulder
Shoulder.
surgery. Fuck.
Anyway.
He's doing like fetal position suplexes. Like,
Yeah.
why are you doing that,
Yeah,
bro?
he's-
It's
He
like
does it
almost like
weird.
he's trying to tuck his arm back, like so
Yeah,
he's not
he's
like,
like doing-
flat backing, and it's like, no, dude.
Oh, I don't want to hurt.
Maybe it just looks that way because he's so muscly.
Maybe I don't know.
Anyway.
He's scared to probably land on the back of his neck. That's probably what it is.
Well, now they
Right.
are taking their things on out to the world because they're going to be in Saudi.
That's right.
What?
I said because, he said he could take the program all over the world if he got with Brock, and now they're going to Saudi, so they really are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just 5
And
years,
that's-
6 years later.
Yeah. So what do you guys think though? So now that you have that information, Kimmy, your opinion.
Yeah, I'm down to see it. I think it'll be a good match. I like Bobby. I think he's really good. And obviously Brock is super entertaining, so I think they'll probably beat the shit out of each other.
See, I feel like Bobby never should have lost the title. He should have kept the title, and then Brock should have been like, I don't mind being the champion of the United States. You know what I mean? Because he's never been a U.S. champ ever. He's never been a singles champ. He's just always been the world champion. That's
Right.
it. So when he's
He won a
like,
tag. Didn't he win a tag?
Yeah,
Oh.
but then who's going to take it off of him? Bobby again? Just have a rematch?
yeah, they would
Bob-
just, yeah, they would-
Bobby would beat him.
Yeah,
Let
Bobby would have
beat
to
him.
get it back.
He would have to be like the most, what do you even call it? Legitimate U.S. champion of all time, basically.
he'd be
Pretty much.
He'd be country bumpkin champion of the world. Oh,
dude, he
my
would come
Lord.
out carrying an American flag and shit, waving it around.
I don't
He'd
see
have
Brock
he'd
ever
have
doing that.
flannel vests that are United States of America themed.
No, I don't think it'd be all that. I think he'd be strict like super cowboy Brock. Like it'd be cowboy, American cowboy, like country western. He'd be
Like,
Clint
hey man, he
Eastwood.
got shit on
Wearing
him.
his
huh?
Sherpa lined fucking.
Sherpa line. I
Jacket.
love it. Sherpa line. Dun, 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 Sherpa line.
Is that a line dance?
What?
It sounds like a line dance.
That was his rendition of Steiner line, but just Sherpa line.
Sherpa line. Sherpa line. Love it.
I don't know, dude. Look, I want to see it. Trust, I want to see it.
Come on, Mike,
But-
say it though. Say it. Come on, because we both said it to each other. Is it what?
It's too late, man.
It's too late, bro. It's too late.
It's too late.
Listen,
They
is
shoulda
Triple H is
happened
trying to
before
get
the
all the
title a long
stories
time
in
ago.
that he never got a chance to because they got shut down.
Oh,
Look, and like I said, he's gonna make everything right. Like he's gonna right all
that's
the wrongs.
a file cabinet like this long of he's probably opened that shit and was just like, oh my god, where do I start? This guy's about to die.
I know, he's like, Bobby, Root Bobby.
Well,
he's
starting with people's, obviously, well, yeah, he's starting from A, basically. He's brought Bray Wyatt back. Now Bobby and Brock are having a match.
Yeah.
So
you notice he got rid of all that John Cena shit because, John was supposed to come back, fight Theory, all that. He's like, gone. We're done.
Yeah, it's like, why? It doesn't make any sense.
He gave Austin Theory his name back. See, he's starting at the beginning. Austin Theory.
Yeah.
Brock, Bobby.
He gave Baron Corbin his first name back.
There we go. See, Baron.
He's not happy no more.
Bringing up, but he's not happy. He's supposed to. Bringing up a little bit about what you're saying about Austin Theory. He's using the Money in the Bank to cash in for the NXT title.
No,
that's
stop
not.
it.
No. They teased it, but it didn't.
Come on.
He didn't make mention of it.
Dumbest shit.
It was because Braun won, right?
He might as well go for
threat.
the fucking 24/7 title if that's the case.
Well, yeah, if you're gonna do that, you might as well be able to challenge for the Intercontinental title too. Fucking tag team titles, anything, yeah. But no, so Braun won the triple threat from the Halloween Havoc.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anybody watched it, but
I watched some of it, but not all of it.
So he came out and kind of teased and just like held the Money in the Bank up, like, hey, bitch. I could, but I think that's Hunter just trying to pepper in some cross branding here and there.
Add some legitimacy back to NXT a little bit.
Yeah, because KO was on NXT. He was
a bunch of people. Rio was over there.
Yeah.
Fucking anyway.
Yep. The Good Brothers.
Yep.
The Good Brothers. Oh, speaking of which, yeah, you got attacked. Yeah. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get there.
But yeah, I'm excited for Bobby Brock. I wish it was for a title, but it doesn't need to be. So.
Well,
yeah, it really doesn't.
Well, maybe it's not too late. Maybe it's just the way. Maybe that's why the title's not around, just because they want to like rekindle the fire. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, let Seth be the champion of the show, and he's kind of like in the RVD spot. Funny that he wore those that gear.
I know, right?
Because he's the fighting champion on the show, but it's like he's not the main event. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the deal. It actually does make it a main event in some regards because you've now created two storylines. Seth and Riddle, I guess, if they still can have their thing, and Ali and all the other good stuff. But the U.S. title's now in a mix with the mid-carders a little bit with a heavy champion, Seth. That's awesome.
Yeah, Seth's great for that role right now.
Bobby Brock right now? Wow. Bobby Brock right now? Yeah, let those two big old boys go out there and sell one for the good old USA.
Whoever wins that's going to be the number one contender, yeah?
No? I don't think so. Nope. This is just a grudge match, bro.
So what, you think the number one contender then is going to be the winner of Drew and Karrion?
Yeah.
Huh. All right.
Yep. I believe at the end of this, Bobby's going to wrap around and get his belt back.
Interesting.
That's just what I think. I could be wrong, but then again, I just
noticed you're wearing a Charlotte Flair shirt.
Woo! Because this week I do predict that Charlotte will be returning.
Oh.
On Monday Night Raw.
You get a call from Pookie?
Yeah. How'd you get that info?
Did you get a call from Pookie? Is that what happened?
I got a text.
Just munching over there. Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry.
Make your mouth a little more full.
Jesus Christ. He's like, hold on. God, you like CM Punk. I hate to make that comparison, but...
Hey, listen, I got a company I got to run over here.
We're shit, dude. We're in the middle of a fucking interview, and you're just like...
Hold on. I forgot.
Gurgle the water. Don't kill your fucking self. Shit.
I was trying to be funny, and it wasn't funny. Okay.
I don't think he knows how to gurgle.
I don't.
Wow. After all those Tuesday nights, you still don't know?
I was going to say I just swallow, and then I just realized what that would have sounded like, and then there it is. It's Tuesday night somewhere.
That's why he swallows. Okay, good. Got it.
Wow!
You said it, not me. Shit.
Well, instead of wow, I'm just going to say woo! Because this week I do predict Charlotte Flair coming back on Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw is going to be from Charlotte, North Carolina this week. And I think they're going to make a big impression by letting the woman from the Queen Cities appear in her hometown. Guys, your thoughts?
I hope so. I miss Charlotte.
Me too.
Yes.
It's been way too long.
It has been. Like, bitch, your vacation's over, okay? Like,
she's going to come back and be better than ever, though, watch.
Well, they were probably just waiting for the right time to bring her back. Though.
Well, yeah, I think.
Yeah, because even she was saying on Stone Cold's Broken Skull show or whatever it is.
yeah, like, what are we doing?
Broken
There's
Skull Sessions?
Yeah.
But yeah, because she was like going through like, what do I evolve to? Do I add this? Do I do this? Like, so I think she's really taking the time to figure out what the fuck she wants to be. Yeah. So when we get her, I think it'll be the best version of her to this point.
Well, and she was even kind of talking shit, slightly. You know, she's like, would I have loved for there to be a storyline? Yeah, but you know, it was a good match, and you know what I mean. She was kind of talking shit a little bit in a weird, passive aggressive type of a way. That there was really no storylines happening behind their matches, and she was like, I wish there would have been a reason why we were fighting, but it was still great.
Dude,
so
I just really
she's been working with Triple H and all that.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that her and Hunter get together and kind of have this thing to where she's like, look, I'm gonna bring back your Ricky Steamboat. And you guys are going to fucking tear the house down in main event WrestleMania, which is Sasha Banks, by the way. And that's got to be coming back, too, at some point.
Well, I was going to say, and they're having the Evolution pay-per-view next year, so...
Yes, dude. Did we go over that, by the way, or was that just through text?
Yeah, that was just in text as well.
I just sent it through
Can we go over that real quick, actually?
Yeah.
Because I'm curious on these. So they're taking away, what do they say, 2 pay-per-views?
Yeah,
or 3 pay-per-views?
Yeah, it's
3,
down
right?
to
Because
9.
there's 9.
There's 9.
Okay,
So
first of all, I really like that. I really like that because now they're going to be able to tell stories between certain shows to where you can actually build up. Like a lot of the gimmick pay-per-views are gone, so no more TLC, no more Hell in a Cell. They're keeping Elimination Chamber, I believe.
Where the fuck is this goddamn text? I feel like it should be. I should have seen it by now.
Well, look at your pictures.
Yeah.
Ooh, smart. You see, you're smart.
Here it is right here. Bam.
Wow, see?
All right. Okay, so there will be no pay-per-views in between Survivor Series and Royal Rumble. So that's November to the end of January, right?
That's nice, though. Give your wrestlers some holidays, you know what I mean?
Well, plus it builds to the Rumble.
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, we're building now to who's going to main event your WrestleMania.
And the Rumble's perfect because it starts new things. We've already talked about this.
Yeah, the reset button.
And it's great because you're now going to do Survivor Series as War Games. What great!
I love that.
What a better way to like kind of French kiss your premium live events with a straight out quote unquote.
Well, dude, because remember, we've been saying Survivor Series has been stale as fuck. Like, Survivor Series could be taken off the Big Four at this point, and it wouldn't even matter. That's how stale it's been. But now, if we're going to bring back War Games...
Dude, honestly, looking at the lineup, yeah, it's timed out and spaced perfectly because War Games is the perfect thing to put right before Rumble because both brands are on Rumble.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's a good way to build storylines.
Start and finish where you ended.
Yes.
Everybody fighting everybody.
Yep.
And then can we talk about the one thing on here that stood out to me the most? King of the Ring.
Yeah, me too.
Well, here, let's go over them in order. So starting from the beginning of the year through the end.
And hold on, this is rumored, ladies and gentlemen. Just want to put that out there. It does say rumored at the top of this, so we're not sure if this is in blood, but
it does say card subject to change at the bottom.
This would be an amazing lineup, though.
But it says Royal Rumble to start the year, Elimination Chamber, then WrestleMania, of course, in Hollywood. By the way, I love the banner this year.
Yeah, I do too.
King of the Ring.
Let's go.
Money in the Bank. Then SummerSlam, of course. Then we have the UK Premium Live event.
Yeah,
I like that.
Overseas.
I love an annual UK tour. Because they're already over there. Usually they go after Mania, but there's always a tour of the UK.
Any chance UK NXT comes back?
No, I think that's done.
They're just gonna have their one little tour a year.
Maybe we'll see. I mean, it's possible. But every year they go to the UK, and why not have a pay-per-view over there?
Yeah, fucking hell yeah. The fans are great over there too, in like a totally different way. They love singing.
Yep.
Anyway, so then they have the Evolution match, which we're all glad, or pay-per-view, excuse me. Premium Live event.
Yes, dude. The all-women's pay-per-view.
So obviously they're going to spend the year building up the women's brand.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Or the women's side of the world, basically, for wrestling. And then, of course, to end of the year, Survivor Series, War Games. So that should be a hell of a year, dude. And then to loop back to Royal again, that's great.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, guys. How could and this was a great card. I do love if this is how does WWE make Evolution almost on the stage of as big as a Big Four?
You present it. The presentation. That word again.
Yeah.
That word again. It's the presentation
and the
man.
build up. Yeah.
Yeah. How much prestige are they really going to put into this? You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
they could have the Mae Young Classic. They could have the tournament leading up to the Mae Young Classic that could end at Evolution. So every year they could do a Mae Young Classic and bring in these new talents, kind of like they do the Dusty Tag Team Championship or whatever, the Dusty Cup.
And you could even have like a pre-show for it just the same and have some matches on there for some
just
young
build
talent.
it.
Yeah.
Have really big matches. Put like Charlotte and Becky as your main, or put like, you know what I mean?
Totally,
Sasha
dude.
and just anything. You know what I mean?
Highlight the women's tag team championships, all of it.
Not like a goofy,
Yeah.
not like some goofy pay-per-view that they do, like the Great Balls of Fire. Or,
Well, I will say the first and only
Great Balls of
Evolution
Fire
that they
was
had
great.
was hey now. It was okay.
That shit was what?
It was okay.
That card was anyway. Guys, finish what you're saying.
But no, I thought the first and only Evolution pay-per-view was really good, and I thought they paced it really well.
yeah.
It was just done, unfortunately, because they were going to Saudi, and it was kind of...
Fuck you.
And then they only
Yeah.
did it that one time. They were just like, we love women's wrestling this one year.
This one time. Yeah.
This one time.
This one
yeah.
time.
Well, then,
for
and you can
women's
have
wrestling?
you can have all kinds of shit there too, man. But it's right before the Survivor Series, so
Yeah, it's going to be perfect.
yeah.
I think they should have in some way, shape, or form some type of like how you said, the Mae Young Classic or something, where the winner gets to challenge the champion at
Yeah.
Evolution.
Yeah.
Dude, and it's going to even further, like, build the storylines for Rumble there, too, because they're going to have all women from both brands.
Well, and they could dude,
They could use
SmackDown,
NXT.
Raw, NXT, so you could even
Call
elevate
international.
folks to come up and
Yeah.
actually like tell the story. The underdog wins the whole thing, you know.
And then they could show
Right.
up at Rumble again and do the whole thing. War Games, same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
definitely.
But
you
I
creating
like the-
stars.
Dude, I like the pace of the pay-per-views.
Yeah, the pace of them is great because from Royal Rumble to Mania, you have the Rumble, which gets your number one contender, right, for men and women, and then you have Elimination Chamber, then who gets the number one contender typically for the other brand. But
Which is not going to happen.
But since
now.
Roman's the champ, yeah.
It's going to be a title.
So it'll
be
be-
a title match.
Yeah, it'll probably be like the U.S. title or like, you know.
No,
something.
I think it'll be for the world champion because you got to think about it. You're picking your number one contender for Mania at Rumble. Why can't you be having to use Elimination Chamber as the way to say, hey, who's going in as champ?
Maybe,
Man, I don't know.
maybe if you win the Rumble, you get a spot in Elimination Chamber match.
Oh no, it's got to be WrestleMania.
Well, that's why you don't want to see that. To me, they shouldn't have had any pay-per-views in between.
Rumble
I
and
agree.
In between
Mania.
Rumble and Mania. That's
think
what I would have done.
It should flip flop. They should do
Yeah.
Mania, and you can give us something in between. I don't know. Maybe throw Elimination Chamber in before Survivor Series.
No, you can
or
throw it in
after
after.
Survivor.
Well, no,
And
that
then
wouldn't make sense because you
Yeah,
got the War
yeah.
Games and then the Chamber,
No,
so
the
it's all
Chamber-
too close together.
No, I would say the Chamber would be who gets number 30 in Royal Rumble.
Mm.
You get the.
Well, no, because the Royal Rumble comes before the Elimination Chamber, so you can't do that.
No, it would
Right
come.
now, yeah.
No, but yeah, I'm saying.
Oh,
in
if
the
you were
way-
to change it?
if
Because
I
it
was
is
to
subject
change
to
it.
change.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Hey,
Yeah.
Triple
There
H,
it is.
this is what we would like to see instead.
yeah.
Elimination Chamber,
Try
then
this.
Rumble.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe the Elimination Chamber is going to be for. We'll see. Who knows? It could be a tag team title match. Who knows?
Well, yeah,
Ooh,
you could do
Elimination
that.
Chamber tag team would be cool.
Right, because
Yeah.
the Rumble, right, and then because the Rumble's for single person, let Elimination Chamber now be your tag team battle royal annual. I like that.
I feel really dumb not knowing this, but have the women had an Elimination Chamber match?
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yeah.
they have.
They've had a
Sasha damn near died, but yes.
Yeah, I thought Alexa almost died too.
Yeah, she
I'm going to have to
did.
go back and watch that. I don't know why. For some reason, it's escaping my mind.
She jumped on Naya.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. It's been a while back. Okay.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's been quite a while.
Gotcha. Why don't they have a women's elimination chamber every time they have a men's? Seems kind of stupid.
They do now. Now they do.
Yeah, I was gonna say more recently they have.
Yeah, because remember, Bianca won the last one.
Bianca.
Wait, no, she didn't. Because weren't they in Saudi for the last one where Brock F5'd him off the top of that thing, right?
Was that Saudi?
That was Saudi.
Fuck, I don't know. Oh yeah, it was.
Roman
It
got
sure
hurt.
was.
I mean, where Brock got hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, excuse me, where Bobby got hurt.
Yeah, Bobby.
Anyway. Sorry. We can cut that out.
Well, speaking of
it's all good.
appearances,
No, do
it's
it
all
though.
about appearances. Give me them points, Mike.
Well, hey, speaking of points, that's a terrible segue.
I said, give me them points, Mike.
Well, we've been talking promos all night, so or all day, I should say.
Yeah.
Feels like night.
I know.
We've been talking promos all day, so one of the bigger promos. Well,
Oh yeah.
I shouldn't say bigger, but one of the promos
Controversial?
yeah, it was a backstage promo, kind of controversial a little bit. It was Bray having his little love fest to himself, saying how he's going to be reckless and he's going to do a lot of bad things, and kind of just an awkward promo, to be honest with you.
Well, I'll just first say I didn't like the fact that it wasn't a live promo. It's just like a recording. And here's another thing I'm also going to say that it's pissing me off about it as well. They're like going to a commercial, and before they go to commercial, they're like, up next, Bray Wyatt with his little fucking picture. It's like,
they gotta stop
how about
that.
quit announcing that he's coming out? The first time he was coming out, okay, I guess, right? But I don't need an announcement every time he's going to come out. No, by the way, he didn't even come out. He literally just had a pre-recorded video package that we got to watch. He didn't even one point appearance basically.
Hey, Mike, what'd you say he said again? What was he saying?
He was saying how he was going to be doing a lot of bad things to people, and he's not going to regret it, and he's not going to feel bad about it, basically.
Like he's going to be ruthless, essentially.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's just the servant now.
And I'm really glad that you were able to hear that over the, discotheque music playing in the background while he was trying to
The
give
whole
a speech.
time.
Dude.
Bro, why are you playing his promo? Why are you playing his intro?
I don't like his music. I don't know why. Maybe
So-
it'll grow on me, but I don't like it.
So first, Fox, you guys mess up with the cutoff round the world with his first promo back. Then his second promo, y'all want to play his music really loud all the way
Well, you
through
can't
it.
blame Fox for that, but...
Well, no. I'm just saying, like, your next presentation, why are you messing with him?
Well, and it's
Why
not
are they-
only that they were playing the music, it literally was like, I'm going to just keep getting louder as he's talking.
Yeah.
And then he's getting all cryptic, like, and this, and then I'm going to, blah, blah, blah. And meanwhile, the music's like, da, 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 da. You're like, Jesus
Yeah.
fucking
Like, are they signing him off? Are
I
they
literally
doing a
did
commercial?
look at Mike and was like, what's up with the music, dude?
Yeah.
This is weird.
Where's the shepherd's pole to
much.
fucking yank him off the stage?
Yeah, like, okay, I guess he's done. Like, somebody stop him.
Yeah, shit's weird, man.
Wow.
Super
It was
fucking
just
weird.
too much.
This has been a very interesting presentation of him, because like the first couple times we've seen him, he was all like, oh, woe is me, and oh, this is the real me, guys, and you know what I mean, like. So it's just kind of been an interesting presentation, and then we keep getting these cryptic like mask videos and shit, and like, I don't know, man. It's an interesting presentation. It's not losing me yet, but I'm kind of just like, okay, where are we going, guys? Where are we
Right.
going?
Right. Like, the car's on. It's like, can we go?
Well, so after his promo went off, later on in the show, they had another little thing that popped up for Bray, and
You're correct.
who was it? Possibly?
Uncle Howie.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Well, yeah, because in the video it shows
Howdy.
it kind of pans down. It's on showing this dude's hat, and then it pans down to his face, and you just hear howdy.
Yeah, but you can tell he's wearing a mask for sure.
He's
Because the
definitely
nose
wearing
is
a mask.
pronounced. You can tell like the cheekbones and stuff are all like no one's face actually looks like that.
But he's got like a mustache that looks like it's been tied in a knot, and
Died blonde.
Dyed.
and
Yeah.
it's dyed blonde.
With
So
a little tip of black.
is it and in the little thing that kept playing, it was like loved ones. You know what I mean? It kept replaying that. So is this Bo?
Bo, leave.
Is
It's Bo.
Is it Bo Dallas? Are we going to repackage Bo to some new?
I mean, that wouldn't be
new
bad.
character.
That would
I wouldn't be. Whose phone is that? Is that my phone?
No, maybe it's mine.
Sorry, Mom was sending a text.
Oh, you're good.
Oh.
My ringer's just on. My bad.
Yeah, quit
Unprofessional me over here.
Ting. Yeah,
Yeah, that's all I kept hearing, and I'm like, wow.
It was being distracting like Bray's music. Anyway.
So yeah, I definitely do agree that them trying their best to repackage Bo, bring him in, have him come back and do some work. I mean, he did have a kind of crazy character when he was there. I liked it when he was with the A-lister with the Miz and all. I love that whole, I'm a bit Miz mark. I love Miz every day.
Dude, I don't know why they didn't try to put Bo with Bray to begin with. Honestly.
Yeah, it just makes sense. But,
yeah, I don't know.
They could have wanted to do their own independent thing and not like...
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Sometimes family don't want to follow in the steps. Nobody wants to be Stardust,
Well, let me throw my theory here at you. Do you think this is why all of a sudden we're getting hardcore Liv and she's laughing when she's getting hurt and all that stuff because she's associated with Bo and they're going to pull her into?
Oh,
hey, that is his wife.
Are they married?
Woman.
They are married?
Well,
they're together. They own property together.
Okay.
They own property.
I mean,
well, legally, technically, figuratively speaking,
they're domestic partners.
They're married.
So that means that if Alexa possibly goes back to this as well, we could possibly get a Liv and Alexa tag team from the Wyatt family side of the side of the coin. So they're going to be gothic and they're going to look very similar.
Yeah.
So that would actually be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Just have Liv and Alexa as a real tag team.
Because they're they're like kind of cute, dainty girls, but then they're also like possessed.
And crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I think that would work.
Anyway, so that was my theory. I'll throw that out to you.
I like it.
We'll see what happens there. But all of a sudden, Liv is just like, I'm hurt.
Yeah, she's crazy now. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, she took a little long doing that suplex, though. It was like, could you get the chairs in the ring any day there, Liv? Any day, You see this girl selling like, oh, I'm still hurt after being punched. Oh. Oh. Anyway.
Well, speaking of oh my God.
Oh, you must be talking about your score in
Fantasy. Yeah, so it's pretty terrible.
With an S.
So I had to correct Mr. B's score because Britt Baker was on Wednesday night.
Oh, cool. I
Baker.
thought she was.
So with that being said, we have a tie for first place.
Oh. Just for the week, though, right?
Just for the week.
Thank God.
All right, so starting in last place for the week is yours truly with 2 points.
Oh, damn.
So everybody but Moxley got negative, so...
Every week you're just trying to get closer and closer to Mr. B's record, you know what I mean?
I'm getting there. I'm fucking getting there, man. In second place, we had AJ with 10 points.
Oh, damn.
Oh, wow.
What the fuck happened to my team?
Bobby had 2. Bianca had -2. Hit Row had 1.
Whoa,
Miz
why
had
does she
6.
have negative?
AJ
Whoa.
had 3.
Whoa. Bianca had... Whoa.
She took a week off.
Yeah, she wasn't on the show.
Yes, she was. She was on a tag team match this week.
What?
Yeah, she fought the tag champs this week on Raw.
Are you thinking of last week's Raw?
No, this week.
And
they lost. It was her and Candice LeRae.
She
for
was
real?
wearing, remember, purple, but was that this week?
Yeah, that was this week.
Was that
Yeah,
this week?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I'm confused because I thought that was last week.
Hold up.
God.
Hold up.
Oh, my God.
Because I just went and looked at the results even just to make sure. And that was definitely not on there. And that was CBS, by the way, that I looked at. So just to verify. Trust but verify. Because I will gladly give you your points. It would only be 2. But it's better than nothing.
Wow, you said it was... Yeah, here you go. Dakota Kai. And I'm on CBS Sports, too, you blind bastard.
It's a good thing y'all check my work.
Dakota and Io defeat Bianca and Candice LeRae.
Maybe it was because I was waiting for you to send me the scores.
Yeah, you know those scores for Raw. You said you were going to start scoring.
But I'm doing the score with you on the damn phone.
That don't count.
Oh!
So wait,
because maybe I'm not scoring it.
Did I get my points then for fucking EO and goddamn?
Yeah, you did. Because
So
they
you
had
get-
8 points coming into SmackDown, and then they had a title match.
So
Okay.
how did you? So
you
you
just-
just gave your sister. Well, damn.
Well, you said you were scoring it.
So
Here.
so you gave her -2 versus just giving her 0.
Here, I'll give her 0 points.
Gotcha.
So that means I got 12.
So that means you got 12 points. Excuse me, AJ. Pardon me.
Excuse
hold on,
me.
keep going back.
You went from okay. You had 10 points. You now have 12 points.
All right. And then just keep. Miz had like how many?
6,
And AJ had.
3. Because he had a backstage and then he was at ringside.
Well, yeah, and then hold on. He had a backstage. He was at ringside, and then after the match, he picked up the mic and cut a promo. After their match. That's how he got into the match with Dominic.
But
That
it's all a
makes you-
part of the same segment, though.
Because
If-
he's out in front of the crowd
He-
and
But it was during a match.
right. No, but he wasn't
match
in the
was-
match though.
No, but he was there for the whole thing on the outside.
Yeah, if he was
But we
in the
said-
if he was in the match, then picked up a microphone and cut a promo, that's an additional promo for that person. But if they're just out
Yeah.
doing an appearance, whether they pick up the mic or not, that's just 2 points. So if you picked
Yeah.
up the mic after the match, oh fucking well, that means nothing.
Yeah, he doesn't get 2 extra points because he picks up the mic.
Yeah. Now,
Do you recall us doing that before?
Not for the folks that have already been out there.
yeah.
Because then that means that we would have to do it in reverse order as well when
Like-
somebody comes out and cuts a promo, like
Yeah.
Bailey, for example.
Yeah, like when she's sitting on commentary, do I get 2 points for her coming out and then 2 points for commentary? No, I'm getting 2 points. But
Yeah.
she's on a microphone.
Yeah.
So
So it's the same thing. So it's because he was out there for the whole segment. Now, if he would have came back out and had a different promo, then yeah,
Then-
of course he gets points.
we're not against you, AJ. I've had to take I didn't get any extra points for
No.
Bailey
Go-
sitting on commentary.
Are we
Go
going to have
for
an AJ rule?
Ooh.
No, you wouldn't want an AJ rule, Mr. B, because then you would never. Well, then again, never mind.
Hey, he's not in last place.
No, that's me. I'm in last. But speaking of last and first and second and third.
Yeah, let's keep going with these rankings here.
So we got Cam in third place with 21 points. And then we have a tie for first place this week. Mr. B again. You guys have tied
What?
Both
and
times
Kimmy.
you've won the week, it's a tie with me.
22 points.
Wow.
So by 1
22.
point. Yeah,
Well, here,
by
I'll
1
shake my
point.
hand,
Nice.
sir.
So I'm at 200 now? Close to 200?
Nope, not yet. So you are at, for the
Ah,
quarter
come on.
scores,
So you
last
said-
place, yours truly, myself, 164. Mr. B, 184 in fourth place. Then we got AJ, third place, 220. Cam in second place with 287. And Kimmy breaking the 300 barrier at 309. Holding true.
Yes, thank you very much. I intend to hold on to my title into quarter 2 and keep it for the duration of the season. Thank you very much.
Well, that would be interesting if that happened, because then you hold the belt and the mini.
Well, I can tell you right now, Austin Theory and Oscar are coming off my team.
Oscar.
Oscar.
I thought you said Oscar.
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 I'm not a-
getting rid of Oscar.
Oscar. No, Oscar. Not Oscar with an accent.
Yeah, I'm ready for the shakeup. I really am, because I think Shayna and Claudio got to get the fuck out of here. If y'all want them, you
Watch
can have
Shayna
'em.
fucking show back up and do like a.
Oh, she will. As soon
a
as I get
huge
rid of
run
her,
with
she's
fucking-
yeah, she'll win the Rumble and go to Mania, the whole bit.
And the storyline lives.
Dude.
And the thunder rolls.
Mike's team is losing.
Yeah, it's like whoever I pick, they just, the bad,
Bad juju, man.
yeah, the bad.
You killed
juju.
Dolph Ziggler's fucking, and all of a sudden he's back.
I know. I feel like I ruined his whole career. Like I feel like I single-handedly just ruined his career. But
Just like I did for that kid that one day when he was
Yeah.
running.
yeah,
Just fucked up his whole day.
he's probably sitting back thinking about you right now.
He
going,
probably is. He's like, if that bitch didn't back up into me, I would have won.
my ankle wouldn't be destroyed, and my running career wouldn't be over at 17 years old.
damn.
It could have been that deep. You know what I'm saying? It could have been. Because of me, he didn't win. And he was like, it was like the run of his life.
Yeah.
Damn.
Poor guy. He shouldn't have tried to cheat,
Ending careers, Kimmy. That's what
it was unintentional.
That's what happens, man. Karma, He just he tried to cheat and it just caught on him.
Well, he tried to run past me so closely, and then I literally took one step back, and he was like, ugh.
Yeah, it's like, damn, dude, the fucking sidewalk's right there.
Yeah, what are you doing?
You're cheating, motherfucker. You're trying to run on my T-pad over here. I'm throwing over here.
Ah, you know what? That's how I like it. Just like my Yankees right now. We're at number 62, right?
Episodes?
Episode 62
yes,
today we're doing. Yeah. Just like, shout out to my number 62, the man, the myth, the legend, Aaron Judge himself, baby. My Yankees tonight,
It's a conference record, sir.
You know what? It is not a conference record, sir. It is a record that is definitely known to many people who love this sport as the pure. He is the pure home run champion of the world.
No.
Of the world.
Come on.
Of the world. And they got it going on. They're going to win. They're going to win it all. My Yankees are the greatest team on the planet. I love them. I wish them nothing but the best going forward. It sounds like there's music playing, but you know what? Whatever I do because it's great. I love being great. I love how everything about the Yankees is great. The show is great. It sounds like they're trying to play me out of here. All I know is that I can talk and the music can play at the same damn time. But all I want you guys to do is remember one thing. Like, subscribe, follow, and we'll see you next time. Right here on the MACKDOWN Podcast. Is anybody watching this 49ers Chiefs game?
I got it on the red zone, so it's right now we got the Jets and the Broncos on.
I feel like I'm smelling bacon. Anyone else?
Dude, I thought that I was smelling bacon too right now.
Stop it.
No fucking way. Oh my god, what's going on?
You're lying.
I swear on everything I love. I swear on everything I was like, do I smell bacon?
What?
Dude, that's fucking scary as fuck.
The whole hands thing,
no
too.
Fucking way.
He's just looking back at the kitchen like...
I am smelling bacon. What the fuck?
Is Dylan cooking something?
He might be, but yeah, I'm legit smelling bacon right now.
Oh
Can't
my
find shit
god.
right now. I'm gonna go check.
I don't want to go check.
Oh, fucking dead, dude.
We're not even in the same fucking house. He's like, I'm smelling bacon.
I
What
seriously,
the fuck?
I was smelling my hands and I'm like, something smells like bacon.
You were looking back at the kitchen so like
Concerned.
like someone's here. Oh fuck.
Oh my god.
Oh, I got tears. Oh, that's it.
No.
Oh my god.
That's what's like, are you fucking with me? You're like, no. I was actually smelling bacon. Good lord.
Alright, hold on.
Fuck, how many times recording this shit?
You stopped the recording already?
No. I mean like video recording.
Oh, I
his
was gonna
face
say.
was just fucking priceless.
He's like scared to death. Like,
Oh my god.
well, there's the outro clip.
That was funny.